Good evening. Welcome to Focal Point. Thank you all for coming out this evening. How you doing? Good. Glad to see you here. And really, thank you for coming out. I guess you like good music because that's what you're here for tonight, right? Good. I don't want to make this all about me, but I want to express some gratitude because I've been hosting Keith Dudding down yonder at KDHX. I've been hosting the show for nearly 30 years, and 30 years ago, I knew a little bit about bluegrass, but I didn't know beans about old-time music. And it was like these guys right here who took me under their wing and with great patience and not a small amount of ridicule, really introduced me to the music and the form and what it is. I can't express enough gratitude toward them for my education, which I think benefits anyone who listens to my show, because now instead of just bluegrass, you get the real stuff that these guys play right here. It's been too damn long that we've had the chance to hear the Elmo Boys anywhere. With that, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in too damn long, the Elmo Boys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, folks. Those two tunes there, the first one was called Yellow Gals. I learned it from Bob Abrams originally, but it's a Huey family tune, right?
Yeah, Ron Huey.
Yeah, Ron Huey and his family, and everybody wondered if he wrote it or something like that, but I got confirmation that it was actually an old family tune from his family. And the second tune is called Wes Muir's tune, which came from Niall Wilson, who was from Buckhannon, Missouri, right there in kind of the upper center part. And he's a good friend of mine, great fiddle player, unbelievable fiddle player. All right, so what do you say, Kurt? Why don't you sing us one? Well, I love Kurt singing, right?
I hate singing. But they're making me sing. I don't know what to do.
Tell them a little about it, just a little.
I don't know much about this.
Well, I learned this tune from an old-time string band project record, which was kind of a milestone for me. Picking up that album and hearing a lot of great old-time music on it. And it was on the Electro label, of all things.
Yep.
Which was bizarre. I mean, mostly that's popular music.
Well, it was folk music back then.
Anyway, it's called All Around the Mountain.
All right. One, two,
The mountain and it was so cold, honey. All around the mountain and it was so cold, hey, hey. All around the mountain and it was so cold, you couldn't hear nothing but the car wheels roll, hey. Standing on the corner with the dollar in my hand now, honey. Standing on the corner with the dollar in my hand, hey, hey. Standing on the corner with the dollar in my hand, looking for a woman, ain't got no man, hey. And it won't be long, honey. One of these days and it won't be long, hey, hey. One of these days and it won't be long. You call my name and I'll be gone, hey. And it was so cold, honey. All around the mountain and it was so cold, hey, hey. All around the mountain and it was so cold, you couldn't hear nothing but the car wheels roll, hey. Got through that one.
Nice. Yeah, thanks very much. We like that song, even if we don't know.
It's high and loathsome.
Loathsome, the high loathsome sound. No more boys.
Speaking of high and loathsome, we have another one for you.
At least high, anyway. No.
This is an old square dance tune. It originally, it's like an old melody, and apparently Casey Jones' father, whose name was Fred Jones, was these guys used to play square dances, and they'd come back in a wagon. They'd be sitting in the back of the wagon, and of course they were all cranked up from the square dance. They'd still be playing music, and they were riding down the lane playing this tune, and there was actually a lantern like in the ditch, and so Frank just said, okay, I'm just going to call it Lantern in the Ditch. Because he didn't have a name, there wasn't a name for the tune. I don't know if he made it up or if it was just an old tune, but I think it was an old tune. And then he taught it to his son Casey Jones, and then Casey taught it to Dwight Lamb, and I learned it from Dwight, but I learned it from Bob Holt. I learned it from all those guys. So. Lantern in the Ditch. Here we go.
Alrighty. That's how we play dance music around here.
That's right.
It's kind of hard floor out there to dance tonight, though, so I don't recommend it.
Kind of hot, too.
So we're going to slow it down just a hair here. Well, actually, several hairs.
Big long hair.
Long hair. And we're going to do an old song here from Texas called the Texas Rangers. Back in the day when this song was put together, I guess, the Texas Rangers was still some kind of a paramilitary organization. And they're fighting Indians at the time, which we know how that went. So this is a story of a young recruit, and he kind of joins up in the spirit of adventure, and then learns the hard way that life in the paramilitary isn't so much fun.
I get the point.
Anyway, we love this song. It's a great song. It's a beautiful song. But it's really sad.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. 1, 2, extra, so that I will not tell. And here's to all you Rangers, I'm sure I wish you well. It was at the age of 17 I joined the Jolly Band. We marched to San Antonio, to the Rio Grande, and our captain, he informed us perhaps by your horse's stand, I saw the smoke of sandman that seemed to reach the sky. And then the thought it struck me, my time had come to die. I saw the Indians a-comin', I heard them give a yell. My feelings at that moment, no tongue can ever tell. I saw their glittering lances and their arrows round me flew. And all my strength had left me, and all my courage too. For 9 hours fully before the fight was o'er. The likes of dead and wounded I never seen before. And when the smoke had risen and the Indians they had fled, we loaded up our rifles and counted up our dead. And all of us was wounded, our noble captain slain. The sun was shining sadly across the bloody plain. 16 as brave rangers as ever rode the west was buried by their comrades with arrows in their breasts. My song is ended, I guess I've sung enough. The life of any ranger you see is very tough. And if you have a mother that don't want you to roam, I advise you by experience, you better stay at home.
Drawing flies up there. Drawing flies.
I didn't know you were an artist.
Yeah,
That's
I am.
fantastic.
I put my pencil down.
All right, we got a couple of kind of bluesy things for you coming up here.
Bluesy.
This first one is, I learned it from Martin Bogan and Armstrong.
Missing one. I think
Oh, we are missing one?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, sorry. We'll check that. We'll set that on the shelf, and we'll move on. We're going to play some Southern music. How about that? All right. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay. We're going to do a little medley of tunes here that we learned from Norman and Nancy Blake and James Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just a couple of lovely tunes called The Hog Trough Reel. Isn't that a beautiful, doesn't that just conjure?
Makes me thirsty. Thank
Beautiful. and Jeff, and the second tune is called Jeff Davis. So,
Which was written by
written by Norman.
Blake. So we don't care much for Jeff Davis, but we do care a lot for Norman Blake. So who played on the Focal Point stage many times. So here we go. Ready, boys?
Yes, sir.
that, Mike Compton.
Yes. Heck yeah. That's what
Just a little friendly banter between me and him.
Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to get to the bluesy stuff. You know, the Ilmo name, the Ilmo means, of course, Illinois, Missouri. It doesn't mean more sick. Okay, just got to make sure that's clear.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Jim's from Mandolin, Illinois, which is up by the Chicago area.
Yeah.
Jim Nelson. Curtis Buchanan is from Ferguson originally.
Yep.
Now Forson.
Awesome.
I'm from Lee May, you know. And you don't hang around St. Louis and Chicago without getting a big fat dose of the blues, you know.
Especially on a night like this.
Right. So we're going to play a couple blues numbers here for you. This first one comes from Martin, Bogan, and Armstrong, and it's called "If You's a Viper." And it's actually an old tune, but it has contemporary applications. 1, 2, 3. And it's 5 feet long. It's a little too hot, but it's not too strong. And you'll be high, but not for long. If you's a viper, now I'm the king of everything. And I gotta be high before I can sing. The sky is high, and so am I. If you's a viper, now when your throat gets dry, you know you're high. Everything's just dandy. You strut on down to the candy store. Bust your gums on peppermint candy. Now you know that your body is sent. You don't give a dang if you don't pay the rent. Light that tea and let it be. If you's a viper. Come on, Curtis, let's hear that. Let's have another one. Now when your throat gets dry, you know you're high, and everything's just dandy. You strut on down to the candy store, bust your gums on peppermint candy. Now you know that your body is sent, and you don't give a damn if you don't pay the rent. Light that tea and let it be. I said, now light that tea and come along with me. If you's a viper, play it on out, boys. One more.
It's awful hot.
All righty.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming out tonight, too, by the way.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a
Appreciate
beautiful
y'all.
night.
You're all coming out. I think I'm going to pass out here in a minute.
Uh-oh.
Have you all been staying warm this summer? Is it doing all right? Okay, good.
Hang on
Here,
just a
buddy. What are we doing next?
We're going to do this song.
So we're going to get Jim as on the blues here.
When we first got this band together, it was one of those things where somebody called up Curtis and they wanted the cash rebates, but he said he offered them us instead. And we weren't even a band.
I had bargaining power back then.
We weren't even a band, and so we had this gig. Whoops! And then we had to learn all these songs to play this gig, and so we just pulled stuff. We pulled stuff out of our hats, basically. And this is a song. God, I first heard this probably about 1973 or something. It's on a Mike Seeger record, but it was a Mike Seeger record where he played with all these wonderful other musicians. And this particular song, he played with a man named Leslie Riddle, who was he was a black guitar player, lived in the southwest corner of Virginia, or between there and around Knoxville and stuff. And he befriended A.P. Carter way back and took him around in the mountains and helped him find songs. And he taught Maybelle some blues guitar licks and some slide guitar stuff. And so for some reason I decided to put this on a set list after I hadn't played it in 30 years. So there's two things we never do. I never play with a capo and I never finger pick. So let's go.
He's a mighty confident man.
It's in the spirit of just putting something together.
Yeah. So anyway, this is called Careless Love. That's it. So let's go. Oh, I guess I start this. Love, oh careless love. It's love, oh careless love. Well, it's love, oh careless love. When you see what careless love has done. Well, it's love, oh love, how can it be? It's love, oh love, how can it be? Well, it's love, oh love, how can it be? When you love someone who don't love me. Play now, Kurt. Well, it's love, oh love, oh careless love. It's love, oh love, oh careless love. It's love, oh love, oh careless love. When you love someone who don't love you. Thank you very much.
Is it warm out there? It's getting awfully hot.
All right, back to the fiddle tunes. We're going to play a tune called Jake's Best Reel. I learned it from Dwight Lamb up there in the Iowa. And it goes a little bit like this. Thanks a bunch. Jake's Best Reel. All right, this next tune here is it's an old cowboy tune called Rye Whiskey with old cowboy lyrics. But the melody was actually made up by a friend of mine by the name of John Goodwin, who lives out in Oregon. And so we're going to play it for you right now. Here we go. Okay. All right. I'll play it with you. Kurt wants me to play it with him. Okay. No problem, man. Here we go. Rye Whiskey. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Lord, so gambling I'll go. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. And if I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. You know, I surely will die. I'd swim to the bottom and I'd never come up. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. No, I surely will die. Sometimes I drink whiskey, and sometimes I drink rye. And if the women don't kill me, I'm gonna live till I die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. And if I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. You know, I surely will die. Beefsteak when I'm hungry, rye whiskey when I'm dry, a greenback when I'm hard up, and heaven when I die. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't get rye whiskey, I surely will die. No, I surely will die. Boys die one time here.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, this is getting to be just like playing in the old Focal Point building over there. You can't see the audience. The lights are really hot.
Yeah. I think the light should be on them and just leave us in the dark. Yeah, we are.
Anyway, no, we're having a blast up here.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are enjoying some of this. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, if you like this kind of music, you're going to like this kind of music.
That's right.
All right. We're going to do a tribute here to some of our earlier influences, like the Fuzzy Mountain String Band and all those great bands, Hollow Rock, all those fantastic Highwoods, all that kind of stuff. This comes from the Fuzzy Mountain and String Band called the 28th of January.
That's lonesome. That's a high, lonesome sound.
That is
That's
a lonesome sound.
So we're going to go from the sublime to the ridiculous here, and we're going to play a tune from comes up from the Boot Heel area. It's composed by a guy by the name of Paul Tinnen. Was it Paul Tinnen? No, it was Paul Tinnen. Was that guy?
Oh wait, no, it was
his
Tinnen,
nephew over there.
It was He was one of the Tinnens.
I forget. His name was Ben Tinnen.
Yeah, that's Ben Tinnen.
And he was like a renowned musician down around New Madrid and back in the 20s. And they made they went over to Memphis in 1930 and made cut about six sides or something. And this is one of them. They're all crazy, raggy kind of tunes, except for the waltzes, which are crazy too. But this is kind of a ragtime piece called the Duck Shoes Rag.
Send this one out to Rich Egan, Mr. Ragtime himself.
That's right. Yeah,
That's right.
We have piano royalty in the audience. Rich Egan and Kim Portnoy is out there too.
That's right.
Yeah. So good thing I was saying earlier. Good thing I'm not playing piano tonight. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Duck shoes rag. Yep.
That just sounds like swamp water, you know? It's got that old-timey sound.
Oh,
Swamp water. Stagnant.
All right.
Snagged an old...
All right, we've been playing for almost an hour. Do you want to do one more, or do you want to take a break? What do you guys want? Okay.
One more, and we'll take a break.
All right. Well,
Give him this one.
yeah. Well, this is kind of a sad song. It's a song about. It's a song about leaving and loss. And that's all I can say. No, I learned this from recording a Tommy Jarrell many years ago. He played it on the banjo. Somehow it's been turned into this fiddle tune all over the place, but it's actually an old ballad song that Tommy sang and his sister sang, and it's a really beautiful thing, I think. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, it is.
So, anyways, it's in G, but it starts in D.
I'd like to dedicate it to all the old-time musicians that have passed away in the last year.
Oh, my God.
A lot of great people, and not just old-time, but a lot of good people.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, this is called As Time Draws Near, or sometimes it's called The Blackest Crow. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 1.
But I suffer for your sake. You are my love so dear. I wish that I was going with you, or you was staying here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're going to take a very short break.
Yeah.
Everybody can
Yeah.
stretch a little bit. We're not going to make it too long of a break. Maybe like 11.8 minutes or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Ilmo Boys.
All right.
Ready?
Back in the saddle. Yes, sir.
Here we go. Thank you very much. That was called Jump Fingers. And the next tune here is by is kind of a popular tune from a long time ago by Rodgers and Hart, but a bunch of hillbilly bands and hillbilly singers recorded it as well. It was super popular back in the early 20th century. And it's called When I Grow Too Old to Dream. Here we go.
Mandolin Italian for out of tune.
All right.
Hang on.
We tune because we care.
Tune because we can.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah, that's right. All right.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. to remember. And when I grow too old to dream, your love will live in my heart. So kiss me, my sweet, and so let us part. And when I grow too old to dream, that kiss will live in my heart.
The tender touch me sounds of the Yomo boys.
The quiet storm.
Oh my God.
Tickle me, Elmo.
Tickle me Elmo, yeah. All right, here we go.
I love it.
All right, so this tune here comes from a fiddle player by the name of Bill Driver, who was a African-American feller, was a heck of a fiddle player, played around the state quite a bit, played up at the state capitol even. He was from Iberia, Missouri, lived a lot of his life in Jefferson City too. This one's called Scott Number 1.
It's a real peaceful, quiet tune. This makes up for the last one. It's the opposite extreme.
A weird tune, isn't it? Oh.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Hot dang. Okay, Kurt. You're up to bat again. I ain't heard anyone do this and sing this song as good as Cousin Curtis Buchanan. I swear to God, I ain't kidding you. This is the truth. I've heard a lot of really fancy folk people sing this thing.
Fancy folk people. Richard Dyer Bennett.
Now I really don't know what to do.
Elmaida Riddle.
There you go.
Well, it's such a popular piece, you know. I mean,
This one's called the Red Rocking Chair.
I actually first learned this one from Carol House. She likes nice things. It's called the Red Rocking Chair. Anyway, it goes something like this. Chair. Ain't got no sugar baby now, poor boy. Ain't got no honey baby now. Well, who rocked the cradle? Who'll sing this song? Who rocked the cradle when I'm gone? Who rocked the cradle when I'm gone? Oh boy. Well, it's I'll rock the cradle, I'll sing this song. I'll rock the cradle when you're gone. I'll rock the cradle when you're gone. Well, it's all I can do and it's all I can say. I can't go on this way. I can't go on this way, especially with these lights. Oh boy. I ain't got no use for no red rocking chair. I ain't got no honey baby now. I ain't got no sugar baby now. Oh boy. Thank you. You guys are too kind. Too kind.
Good job, Kurt.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome.
All right.
Wasn't that great?
That's over with.
Wasn't Curtis? Let's have another round of applause here for Cousin Curtis.
Oh, God.
Hey, while we're clapping for people, let's have a hand here for Eric Stein
Yes.
for the sound. He is the best sound guy ever.
Gotta say, he is.
He is, he is. And we have this great videographer here tonight, Paul, and I'm having a senior moment with your last name here, so. But let's have a big...
The
let's have a-
videographer.
Yes.
Paul the videographer.
Paul the videographer.
A big hand for him.
And how about a big hand for yourselves for dragging yourself out here on a hot summer night? It's like New Orleans around here. So, the music's not as funky. Yeah, we're working on it.
We got some. It's getting funky. Let's put it there.
He needs to age a couple more years.
All right, this tune here comes from Illinois. It's one of them of the Ilmo tunes called the Salem Hornpipe. This was collected by all of those Indian Creek Delta Boy fellers which we love, and yeah, Gary Harrison and all those other guys, Chirps, and Terry Harrison and Bish and Scurv.
And Mange. And Mayhem.
It's funny, they used to play jobs, and Gary Harrison was married to Gay Harrison, and she played in the band once in a while too. She's a fiddle player. So, and every time they would get up, they'd be in these really deep red kind of places, and they would go, "We're the Indian Creek Delta Boys, and one of us is gay." And they weren't lying. Anyway, this is called the Salem Hornpipe from those guys. Here we go. Jim sing one for you here. This one's called The Farmer's Daughter.
That reminds me, did you pick up that 2% I asked for the other day?
I'm on the whole stuff now. This is a beautiful little tune about sentiment and love and family, and it's just a beautiful little tune. I know last time we played it, there wasn't a dry seat in the house. We played at an old folks home, but you know.
Well, it all depends.
I'll be your straight man any day.
All right.
Alrighty. watched her milk her father's cows, admiring her every charm. And many a glass of milk we drink before we leave the barn. Now treat my daughter kindly, say you'll do her no harm. And when I die, I'll leave to you my little house and farm. My horses, my cows, my sheep, my plow, and my little red barn, and all the little chickens in the garden. Milk's starting to curdle a little bit there.
I believe you can make a little yogurt out of that one.
All right, folks. Well, here
yes.
we are to our next tune called "Rabbit in the Grass."
Rabbit in the grass.
"Rabbit in the Grass" is another tune from Bill Driver, who we're quite fond of. So, pretty cool little tune right here. Here we go. Ready to go. Gonna go a little bit like this.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're cracking me up.
It might be a little bit late in the evening for this, Eric, but could I get a little more mandolin over here? I haven't been able to hear Curtis all night.
I'll be happy to give it to you.
No, just kidding. But yeah, I could use a little more mandolin here.
That's the first time I've heard that.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with it.
All right.
Maybe I took that rag out of that hole there.
Here we go. Now we're going to do you a little song that was recorded by the Fort Worth Doughboys, right? And,
Yeah.
Yeah, which was kind of real early Bob Wills. Well, he was in that band, I guess, with Brownie.
Milton
Brown.
Milton Brown and
Yeah.
Sleepy Johnson.
Yep. This is called Nancy Jane. Is the name of this little tune here. Here we go. Well, I got a gal that's long and tall, sweet as she could be. A what she's got, nobody knows, but it goes all right with me. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. And when she starts loving, she sure makes a hit with me. Start no squabble, she don't raise no cane, but when she starts to do her stuff, she makes a bulldog break his chain. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. Ah, when she starts loving, she sure makes a hit with me. She don't got no girlfriends, she don't run around, but when she starts to do her stuff, she makes a mule kick stable down. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. Ah, when she starts loving, it sure makes it with me. She don't got no fine clothes, she ain't fine to see, and what she's got nobody knows, but it goes all right with me. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. Ah, when she starts loving, it sure makes a hit with me. We tell you no story, we tell you no tale. When she starts to do her stuff, she makes a tadpole hug a whale. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. Ah, when she starts loving, it sure makes a hit with me. She don't go auto riding, she don't take no chance, but when you go out with that gal, you gotta wear asbestos pants. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. Ah, when she starts loving, she sure makes a hit with me. Well, we went out walking the other day and we sat down in the dirt. My heart got jumping and it got so hot, burned a hole in my undershirt. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. I'm crazy about my Nancy Jane. Ah, when she starts loving, it sure makes a hit with me. Good. There you go. Should we just go to the waltz black belt? You want to skip that one? Is it getting late? Or we got
I
time?
don't know. We got time. You want to
Are you guys doing all right out there? Everybody okay? All right.
Any therapeutical help needed?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt's meeting people after the show to
Yes.
give them counseling.
I'll be carrying a seance over here in the other room.
Yeah. We can play the waltz. We can play the waltz and have Kurt sing that song.
Yeah.
Play the rest of them. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
We're going to play
Black Velvet Waltz.
Black Velvet
Let's
Waltz.
get the old
Awesome.
Got a beautiful waltz for you here.
This is the Black Velvet Waltz. I think this comes from Mr. Taylor McBain, I believe, that lived over in near Columbia, Missouri.
In Columbia.
He's one of Missouri's best old-time fiddlers that I've ever ran across.
Yeah. Give me something else again.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yep,
That's the one,
that's
right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Pretty. You can get close on a tune like that. Like real close.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Oh
Kurt.
boy.
Kurt's up the bat again.
This is a tune I'd like to dedicate it to Charlie Walden
Yeah.
and Pat. They do the Big Fiddle Show on YouTube if anybody's ever watched that. And check it out. It's every Friday night. And it's a live show that he does there. Isn't it live?
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of good people,
And
guest
sometimes on
players.
Wednesday nights too, they do.
And they play piano and fiddle and put on a pretty fun show if you're not doing anything on a Friday night. Anyway, it's called Charlie, He's a Good Old Man. There's a gnat up here. Charlie, he's a good old man. Charlie, he's a dandy. Charlie, he's a good old boy. Feeds the girls on candy. Over the river to feed your sheep. Over the river, Charlie. Over the river to feed your sheep on buckwheat cake and barley. Charlie, he's a good old man. Charlie, he's a dandy. Charlie, he's a good old boy who feeds the girls on candy. Well, Charlie, he's a good old boy. Takes me out a fishing. I puts the bait on Charlie's hook and likes to see him catch those carp. Charlie, he's a good old boy. Charlie, he's a dandy. Charlie, he's a good old boy. Feeds the girls on candy. Don't want no more your weevily wheat. Don't want no more your barley. Just bring some of the best old flour. Bucket cake for Charlie. Charlie, he's a good old man. Charlie, he's a dandy. Charlie, he's a good old boy. Feeds the girls on candy. Well, some folks marry for good looks, and others of them for money. But I'm going to marry me a pretty little girl and kiss her and call her honey. Charlie, he's a good old man. Charlie, he's a dandy. Charlie, he's a good old boy. Feeds the girls on candy. Thank you very much. That's my last song.
Ever.
Ever. Yeah, ever again. I just get so weird about singing. I don't know what.
Sounds great, Kurt.
Isn't he the greatest?
Yep. Come on now. You can't listen to him.
Best I ever heard. All right, so
We're back to Illinois, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna, you know,
What are we doing?
we either
Knocking on
play,
the door,
we either
won't-
sing
won't
these
speak.
songs, these silly songs, or we play these wonderful fiddle tunes. This next pair of tunes we've been playing for, let's see, since about mid '80s,
Yeah.
mid '80s, something like that.
time.
We still remember them. And we learned this from a Indian Creek Delta Boys record. I think they were both on it. No, they were on two different records, sorry. Anyway, the first tune is called Wolf Creek.
Oh, no, knocking at your door.
Whoops, I'm sorry. The first tune is called Knocking at Your Door. And the second tune is called Wolf Creek.
There it is.
And they're good dance tunes, that's all I can say.
Boy, I'll say that. These tunes have seen a lot of dances.
Play like a...
That's a Vesta quote. Vesta Johnson quote right there. Okay, here we go, boys. So that's it, folks. We're done. Thank you very much for coming out. We really do appreciate it so much.
Good to see old familiar faces.
Yeah, it's fun to play this stuff. Okay.
We could do one more.
We'll do one more. If you insist. Shoot that turkey.
No.
Let's do the Rangers one. All right. Well, we were going to do that one, but we're going to do this one. This is a weird little tune that came off of a square dance, 78, by Big Jim Noonan, right? That was one. Danoon, Big Jim Danoon, yeah.
He was also a prize fighter, wasn't he?
Sounds like it. Or a wrestler. Wrestler. This is called Ranger's Hornpipe. This one's a little goofy. Oh, yeah. I told you it was goofy.
It's the deranged hornpipe.
very much,
All right.
folks.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Be careful going on. All right, you're too kind.
Thank you, guys.
Too kind. Thank you so much.